don't go back.
All right. So we are about to log in and then to register the person.
All right.
So I'm logging in now. Anytime you log in, you get this information, which is your rank. Okay. So right now, he's a copper, as you can see. But it's very nice to take a picture of this by clicking on it, clicking on copy image, and then send it to the person. So what I'm doing is I'm sending it to you.
All right.
So give it to the person. Okay. So now, always don't click this thing. Don't click the button that says that please don't show this offer again. Let it always show so that you are always aware. You are always aware that you are a bronze or a copper or anything.
Okay.
All right. Then you always close this one. Now, the person, I need to go to the back office. Okay. I need to go to the back office by clicking on the internal wallet. I go to the internal wallet. The money is there, as you can see.
Yes.
So he's going to use this money to register the person.
Yes.
To do that, you choose the invitation sign up link.
All right.
And then you create a new account here. When you click a new account, this one will come. And you can see that you have to select the package. The second one is a yearly pack. Choose it. Remove the blue tick here. Back up to a third party. Because without it, you see that the price is $129. But when you click on it, the price is $119.
Yes.
Then you type the name of the person you are going to register. In this case, what's the name of the person?
It's Lemo Asheti. I sent it to you. The other welcome this thing you did. That's the name.
Okay, let me see. So the person's name is Lemo Asheti. You just put the name there. Then you click create a new link.
Okay.
And then the system will create. You see, the money has been taken.
Yes.
And 119.97 is the amount. And the name of the person and the link is here. So now we need to copy this link by clicking here.
That's where is that way?
Bottom right. Bottom
okay,
right.
Sure.
So here, bottom right, one of them is deleting the thing. The other is this one. When you put a cursor on it, it will change to copy link.
Okay.
So I click here and the copy link. Once you click, it copies to the clipboard. And then you can go to the WhatsApp of the person and then send the link to the person.
At the same site?
No, not here, because the person is not here. So you go to your WhatsApp.
Okay.
Let's say that we go to the WhatsApp here. I click here, and then I send the link as it is like that to the person.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
sure you have
received it.
The moment the person clicks on that link, the person will get an information that the upline has sent in the link. So let me just show you. If I click on the link here, this is what will show. You have been invited by Anthony Yao to protect your family and make full income from home. Okay. Now, this person has already been registered. So all the person needs to do is to just enter the name and then the details. No payment. You see, the payment has already been made. Yes, that's why the payment details is here, because the payment has already been made. And it shows here that Anthony is the one registering the person.
Yes.
So all that this name will have to do is to enter his details, and that's it, job done. He clicks on purchase. After clicking on purchase, the thing will go to a new page. That new page, he has to scroll to the very bottom and choose, it's okay. No, thank you. I'll do it myself. It's very tiny at the bottom. When he chooses that, the thing will go to another page again. Then you still click, it's okay. No, thank you. I'll do it myself.
Yes.
And then finally, it will take you to the welcome page. Once a person has used this link, nobody can use the link again.
Yeah, it expires.
So it's very important that, you know, the person uses the link quickly. All right.
Okay.
So that is how, regarding the registration, since I've sent you the link, if you know the details of Lemuel, you can now put it there.
Yes.
Or you can also send it to that Lemuel himself, and then he can put it there.
So that we have Visa card.
Exactly. So let's say that somebody doesn't have a bank account, or the person doesn't have a Visa card, and then the person sends you the money through Momo, and then you now create the link in your back office.
Yes.
By moving money from your wallet. So that means that you must have the money from your wallet.
Yes.
Move the money from your wallet here, and then pay money into your wallet. You see, so there are two ways of paying the money into your wallet. Either you will use, so if you want to pay the money into your wallet, you will use refill here. The refill, you can pay from your card, which is this one, or you can pay from your commission. Okay. But of course, if you don't have commission, you'll get something like this. So for your card, you pay this. There will be a charge of, I think, 3%. 3% or 1%. So normally, there's a small charge. Once the money comes into your wallet and you are transferring it to the person, that one, there's no charge.
Oh, okay.
And then when you're using it to register the person to, there's no charge.
All right.
So this is how it's supposed to be done. The next thing to do is, once the person has registered, or once you have registered a person, you need to come back here and click on my business. You see my business?
Yes.
You go down to my downline. Okay. Once you go down to my downline, you see here, the empty slot will open. Right now, this Tony here, has he registered someone?
Yes, that is Mr. Thomas, Mr. Mensa Simon, the brother.
That person has been registered. That is why the empty slot is opened. You get a point? Because that person has not been placed yet. That is why you are seeing this empty slot symbol. So right now, we need to place the person. When I click here, you see Simon username will come. Do you see that?
Yes.
And then, and you see, you have to place, because even though there's someone here, Tony has to place this Simon on this left empty slot. And then the next person should be placed on the right of Gariba. You get a point? So I'm going to click here.
That's the extreme right.
Exactly, extreme right. So the person cannot be placed on the inner leg.
Okay.
It should not be. Everybody who is being placed should be placed on the extreme left like this, and then extreme right like that.
All right.
So all those people in the middles here, you don't place anybody in that empty lane here. No. You should be on the extreme left, extreme right, extreme left, extreme right. So we are going to place this person here, and then his next person, to make him copper, will be placed here.
Great. That'll be lemon.
Even though someone is here, he has to put someone on that lane here. Even if there were 1 million people here, he should have still put someone at the very bottom, because he doesn't have his own personal.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very important. This is very important. All right. So now I'm going to do the placement for the first person. And then once I've done the placement, you see that this thing will not show again. So I'm going to click here and put the Simon there. It asks you, are you sure that you want to add this new user, Simon, to the left team of the current person? It cannot be undone. We know what we are doing, so you click yes. And then just watch what happens. The whole thing will refresh. You see that the empty slots are gone.
Yes.
And then there's a red line under Simon, but there's no red line under Gariba. The reason is because Simon is the personally enrolled of this Tony. But Gariba is not the personally enrolled of Tony. You get it?
Yes.
The next time you register the next person, Lemuel, the empty slot will open again. And you will see the empty slot open, and then you will see that Simon will have left and his right. And then Gariba will also have left and his right.
Okay.
But you would have to put that person on the far right of Gariba because Tony doesn't have anybody on that right side. Even though there's an empty slot here, empty slot here, empty slot here, it's important to put the next person on that because Tony doesn't have anybody on that right side. The one who is Gariba is not his person.
Yeah.
And once, let's assume that Gariba has been done. Gariba will also have somebody on his left and right like this. And when Tony gets another person, he will now put the next person on here because that place will be empty. And then the next person will be put here. So now that is 2-2. Okay, 2 left, 2 right. Now, Tony would have been done. So now, Tony has to focus on only the smaller leg. If the smaller leg is having smaller people, you put it there. If the bigger leg is plenty. But in this case, Tony is now starting to build, so they seem balanced. But whichever leg that the upline start dropping people there, that is, and too many people there, that is when you focus on that. I'm sure it's correct. I mean, the leg that the upline is dropping people, okay, you focus on the other leg, but provided that that leg is having too many people. Okay. If that leg is not having plenty people, you have to build both left and right.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, me, I'm building both left and right.
Yeah.
Because nobody is putting anybody there.
All right. The question here at Gariba.
Yeah.
You see, so when you look at Gariba, you see that like Gariba is doing sign up. Now, he placed his first sign up under where Mr. Tony placed his second sign up at the right, far extreme right.
But I don't think he has done that placement because if he has done the placement, he would have shown here.
No, it's not done. But the question I'm asking, like,
okay, it's a question. All right.
What you've I mean, draw there.
Okay.
You can see that Tony placed his second sign up, which is Lemo, under extreme right of Gariba.
Which is this one? Lemo. Let me type here.
Yes. Now, Gariba is signing his first sign up.
He has to put that person here on the far right.
And then if he's signing second person, come where?
The second person will come to here because he has not placed anybody there.
Yeah, because I thought that, you see, he did another distance, so I thought that is his second person.
Because
at the left of Lemo.
Exactly, because he is, this one will be his left, and then this area here will be his right. But here is the inner leg of Tony, so Tony cannot put anybody there. But Gariba has to put someone there because that is his own tree.
Good. Yeah, so you were also saying that, for example, in case you have about 5 people registered. Yes. And now, let's say Tony is having Mr. Mensah and Lemo. Now he have another 2 people to place.
Yeah.
Does he place the third person under Mr. Mensah or Lemo? Or he have to go to another lane to create another, binary?
No. The binary will be automatically created. You see, when he gets somebody, this place will be empty.
Where?
Where I've circled, the far left of Simon will be empty.
Okay.
And then this place will be empty as well. This place will be empty. And then this place will also be empty. So he has to, if someone has already been placed, then he has to place his next person on under Lemua here.
Lemua is at far right. Oh,
sorry, under Simon. Sorry, under Simon.
Yes.
Far left.
Okay. Then the fourth person.
If he has a fourth person, assuming that nobody has covered this lane, then you have to put the fourth person here. Unless Gariba has taken that position for someone, then he has to go under that person and put someone here.
Great. Mean then maybe the fifth person to also come back to under Simon.
Exactly, like that.
Oh, okay. I'm getting it. So it means I thought like
don't feel if it is Tony here, Tony should never, ever fail the inner sections here. Should never fail the inner sections.
Means the inner sections will be filled by the people there.
Exactly, the people themselves should do it. But Tony will have to be going far left of him.
Far right left, far right. Exactly. Okay. Then same as the person inner to do
exactly.
Far left, far right.
If it is this Gariba we are talking about, Gariba should go on his far left and then on his far right.
And that is what you use to build the whole tree.
Correct.
Well, but Prof, you were saying something like, for example, when I go gold, I need 5 coppers, 3 coppers in my team.
Yeah.
Yes, in the binary. So
no, the 3 coppers will automatically come in the binary. So watch this. So let's say that that's you. You have the first person, you have the second person, you have the third person. Okay, you don't put anybody here. Okay, and then under here, you have the fourth person. And then under this fourth person, you have the fifth person. Okay, like that. So remember that these same people who are in the binary, who are they? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then number 5. They are your 5 personals, but they are also scattered in the binary. All right?
Yes.
Good. Now, these 5 people, under each one of them, you must have a copper, either they themselves or under each one of them. Let's take the first person. Let's say that number 1, he has brought in 1 A. Number 1, 2 has brought in another person here, 1 B.
Can you remove your trousers?
And number 1 has brought another person here, 1 C. Okay. Number 1 is your personally enrolled, but he's not copper. If 1A or 1C is copper, it's still yours. It's still under number 1 in 1 lane.
Hey, what are you doing?
But when you're using the binary tree here to explain the lines of enrollment, it's not clear. So the best way to do is this. I'll delete this one and then use a proper binary tree to explain. So watch it. So that is you, right?
Yes, please.
Now, let's create the 5 people. This is your 1 person. This is your 2. This is your 3. This is your 4. And then this is your 5. Okay. Now, I'm using a 5 team line to explain it. Now, this number 1 here, he has brought this guy, and then this guy. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 here has brought nobody. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 has brought this guy, this guy, this guy, and then this guy. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 has brought only one person. Let's go to the number 5 person you brought. Number 5 has brought 1 and then 2 people. Please, you get it here.
Yeah, I got it here. But my problem here is that like how I've gotten 5 people, but the lane of the placement, is what I'm not getting.
No, you don't do the lane of placement. The line of enrollment, you don't do that. You just have to do it in the binary. The system will automatically check the line of enrollment for you.
Oh, okay. So like as you said, as we will just continue to do the far end, far
exactly,
far left.
And then leave the rest of the line of enrollment for the system to automatically pick for you.
I get it.
If the system, let's assume that this person here has also another person. This person has another person. This person has another. Okay. This person has another. This person has another. So check something.
Yeah, it become Copa.
When we go to the, when we go to this first guy here, he also has this. Okay. This person has that, and this person has that. Okay. Now, to check your gold, you will check which one of them is copper. So when we go here, I'm going to use a tick. So if you look at this first guy, he is a copper. So I've ticked it green. Do you see that?
Yes.
When I go to number 2, he's not a copper. He's not brought anybody.
Yes.
When I go to number 3, he's a copper because he has brought 2 people.
But the 2 people is on the same lane.
Okay. I know, but I didn't draw it like that. Okay. So let me change it and show you the lane problem. Okay, so he's not a copper.
Yes.
But let's go to this guy here.
He's a copper.
He's a copper here. But because this guy is already a copper, they cannot both be 2 coppers. If for you, there will be only 1 copper. But they are in the same line.
I get it.
Okay. Now, let's go to this person. He's not a copper, but this person is a copper, right? This guy is also a copper. You agree with that?
Yes.
But both of them are in the same line. So once again, copper situation is having 2 people there. Now, let's assume that we go to this person. This person is not a copper, but his person here is a copper. So it means that when you go to this guy, when you go to this guy is a copper, right?
Yes.
So now, watch what is happening here. We have now been able to create our copper lane. So this guy, there's 1 copper here. There's 1 copper in this lane. And there are even 2 coppers. So this one too qualifies. So your 3 copper lines have been created. So it means that you have to go and help this guy to be a copper before you can now finish this final bit that I did here. Now that you have checked, you have 5 people. That's what you have here. You have checked, you have 5 people. Nice. 5 personals is conceived. You have 5 copper lines. So yes, you have 3 copper lines. So 3 line of enrollment. Okay, you have coppers there. So that one is satisfied. The next thing is to count the number of people in your team to be 25. So let's check. This guy here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You come here, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You come here, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So you are not yet gold. So you have to quickly go and help one of these people to get his 2. Okay. Sometimes you have to do a promo quickly, and then somebody will get his 2, and that will add up to get your 25, and you become gold.
Okay, so looking at this, for example, when I go to my binary, you could see that at my pay, like where I have Mavis, Tony, and aside Mr. Aubry at my left, my right side, if I'm building corpus, that means all of them will be in the same lane.
Yes. There's no problem with that. So we don't use the lanes to define the. When you say lanes, I'm sure you are talking about the two-team lane. You're talking about the binary tree lane, isn't it?
Yes.
We don't use that to determine the corpus. So the corpus, you have a lane to determine the corpus. In fact, what I just drew for you is just my own sketch to tell you how it should look like.
Okay.
So there's no graph to show the lane. It's just a matter of the system will count automatically for you. Remember that the system updates every 24 hours. So if you do it right now and somebody is a copper right now, the system will not tell you right now. Okay? But within 24 hours, you will come and then you will know how many coppers now you have. And the system would have quickly told you that you are now gold. But we have told the company that, we have told them that it would be nicer to have the system. It'd be nicer for the system to do something for us to see it quickly ourselves. Like the moment you register now, you should be able to count how many copies you have, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
So that one is determined by the. That one is determined by the system itself.
Exactly. But you can go and count it yourself right now. You can count it yourself. And that is what we have told the company, that we don't want to count it ourselves. So the system should rather immediately tell us. Like the way we just registered this person and we immediately can place the person in the binary. So they are doing that. Don't worry. They are doing that in such a way that the moment somebody registers, you will be told immediately how many copies you have.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know that even though right now it's not immediate, you are still able to know, right?
Yes.
You're able to know when it comes to my new, if I delete this, then I go to your new comp plan here. So if you come to your new comp plan here, it will tell you here. It will tell you here that the person is a copper or not. So here you are able to know that you have 2 coppers, you have 3 coppers, you have 4 coppers. No, it doesn't even tell you that. It tells you how many of your lines of enrollment have 2 coppers. How many of your lines of enrollment have 1 copper? How many people in your team have 0 coppers? So if someone is a bronze, it doesn't even tell you. So they are bringing it up, that the moment you get your first person and you are bronze, you'll be told. So here, this person, at the time, before we did the placement, he wasn't a bronze. So the system is saying that once you enroll your first member, you become a what? A bronze. Now, we know that the person has registered the first member, right? Now we know. We know the person has registered the first member. So we can now go ahead. The system, once it refreshes, the system will tell you that you are now being able to achieve. I'm sure you get it. You are smart.
Yes.
All right. Let me tell you, the secret is that anybody that registers in the company must always come here. Click on the welcome. Read what is there. Click on the welcome. Use this tool. Extra promo tool, lead capture. Read about it. Click on the my business, commission overview, my commission, payout, downline, direct affiliates, live webinar. Go through, click on each one, know what is happening. I just click on leaderboard. So leaderboard, come and click and see the people in the world who are leading. Okay? Click on the leaderboard. Know what is happening every single moment. Okay? Click on the Gotbackup Global Leaderboard. Click on that. Okay? See what's happening. Click on your new Complan rank. Click on it. See what is happening. Click on internal wallet. Read about it. See what is happening. The more you are clicking and reading, you are getting knowledge and understanding. So when you start getting people, you don't get confused. And that is what I think some people are doing. They don't even open their back office until they get someone ready to register. Then they don't even know how to register a person.
Yes.
So suppose you want to be paid a cycle. Now, this is you. You have 4 people on one side. You have 2 people on the other side. That will give you 1 cycle. Okay. Now,
Yes.
suppose the number of people go from 4 to 7. You will still not qualify for the second cycle 2 or 2 cycles, because for you to be paid the next cycle, each of these 2 must double. So it means that you must have 8 people on one side and then 4 people on the other side to be able to achieve 2 cycles. If you want to get 3 cycles,
That
you
is
should have
16.
no, not 16, not double. It should be, remember, you're adding 4 to, so you should add 4 to the 8, making 12. And then 4 to the 4, making 8, for you to get 3 cycles. If you want to get 4 cycles, you must have 16 here and then 12 there. Hey, hold on. No. This shouldn't be 8, it should be 6. Because remember,
Yeah.
Yes.
You
must have 16 there. And then, so now we
8.
8, exactly, 8. That's it. And then it continues like that. Now, even if you have, let's say on the left side, you have 400 people here, but then here you have only 2. What is going to happen is that you are still going to get only 1 cycle. Because even though there are plenty people here, you have not made this side to a bit plenty. So what it means is that now that you have plenty people here, yours is to increase this side. But of course, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't put anybody here. You should at least put 2 people there. And then concentrate on this side, increasing it to 4, then increasing it to 6, then 8, until it has grown up so that you get more cycles. So for you to get this 1 cycle, what it means is that on the smaller leg, you had only 2 people there. And you just confirmed that you had only 2 people there. Do you get a point? In fact, you didn't have 2 people. The system says here that you had 41 people on the bigger leg or the power leg, and you had 3 people on the pay leg. So ideally, if you had had 4 people, you would have gotten 2 cycles instead of 1 cycle. That was last.
So my question here, for example, the line with the higher number of people,
the power,
let's say all the 41 is not my direct enrolled.
Exactly, it's not your direct enroll.
So they count all those in addition, or that
yeah,
one
they counted it, even though it wasn't your direct enroll. They paid you, and in the new comp plan, they will still pay you on them. That's why this thing is good.
Okay.
They will still pay you on them. In fact, when you are gold, even pay you more on them.
Yeah, but when I look at the power leg, you have Mr. Obri only there.
Exactly. So get another person there to get like 2 people there, because the power leg has already grown. If it had not grown, I would have said that you should do left, right. But now that that side is grown, you can for now just have some 2 people there and then build to gold. When you get to gold, then you go and add another 2 people there, then build to the diamond. When you get to diamond, then add another people there.
Okay. Okay. So even though I'm building to gold, I should still place somebody there.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Under within Mr. Obi lane.
Yes.
So
At least.
So
right now, how many people do you have on your power?
Your power.
Yeah.
Like the system said 41.
No. They are not your people. I'm talking about your personal.
The power is 1.
Yeah. So you should quickly, because remember, one of the rules of engagement, even for gold, is that you must have 2 left, 2 right. Do you remember?
Oh, I see.
Yes. So you have to go and put 1 person there immediately before you think about your gold.
Okay. Okay.
Now let's go to your binary and see whether you have people. I'm sure that you may have people in the holding tank. In other words, it might be that you have people in your holding tank who have not been placed. Okay, they have all been placed. So you see that this one, you see under Kojenum, it is red. You see, Kojenum is red, right? Which means that Kojenum is your personally enrolled.
Yeah.
Davis is also your wife, personally enrolled, so she's also red here. And then you can see that the other giants are coming gradually.
Yeah.
Now, Kojonim is the only person there. When I open the full downline tree, you see now, you're getting the bigger picture. The left side is grown, as you can see. But you have only Kojonim, which is red. So you have to quickly put someone there. But to put the next person there, you have to come and click this side here and open it. Remember that here.
The last person extreme left.
Exactly. And the 2 arrows indicate that there's more people under this Akapo guy. So you have to click on this to open the rest of the tree. Let me do that. That's it. This was the last person, Akapo. Now you can see that there are more people under Akapo there. You don't know them, but you shouldn't say that because you don't know them, you will not put anybody there. I see, I did this one for you. You have placed someone here. So it's not only 1 person. You see, my own official is there.
Godfrey. My own official. No.
You brought Godfrey, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's him. I placed him. I remember I placed him there for you because I knew you are going gold. And I needed to quickly do that placement for you. So you have satisfied the gold requirement. Now, for us to know that you have satisfied this, oh, by the way, if you ever have to place somebody, you have to bring the person under this Khadija person. Yeah. Okay. But I'm saying that for your gold, you have already satisfied. And to prove that you are satisfied, let's go to your new on-plan team. See, your new complan rank, this one. This will tell you all the details.
Hello, Prof.
Yes. Do you see what I've clicked here? Do you see what I've clicked? So here.
Okay.
Here. Do you see it is telling you your placement? Do you see here? Yeah. Do you see it is telling you how many people you have on your left and how many you have on your right? That's it. So it tells you that you have 2 people on your left, you have 4 people on your right, and you're personally enrolled as 6. But then some of them have brought some people. So your total enrollment is now what? 8. And then your 2-team tree is a lot. We are not interested in that yet. The reason why the thing is showing nothing is because it's not the focus now. The focus is for you to increase your enrollment. This is the focus here to 25 right now. So your focus is to increase this one to 25 towards gold. Now, it tells you how many people you have in your line who are coppers. Right now, when you put a cursor here and click on this number 1, it tells you who is that number 1. And the number 1 here is your wife. So your wife is copper, right? Navy is copper. Okay. But I'm sure that Tony is also copper, right? So by the end, because we just did the placement today, so by tomorrow, you will see that the copper would have increased. Okay. And then you try and help other persons. So right now you are silver, as you can see here. And to get to the copper, the most important one is to increase this number to 25.